guys, welcome back to Awaken. I'm Emma, welcome if you're new. I'm back with another grocery haul, quite a late night one, which is why I didn't do any filming. I'll be honest, I just wanted to get home. So luckily I wasn't in there long, I didn't need too much. I went through my kitchen cupboards and fridge freezer before I went out to see what ingredients and items I had left to use up, which is something I do quite often. It just helps me to stay within budget, helps me to reduce my waste, and also stops me from forgetting things because I am quite forgetful. I then called into Asda for some things that I couldn't get hold of in Aldi, and I also picked up some Christmas presents. Yes, Emma's bought Christmas presents in September for the first time in probably forever. And I also picked up some things that weren't planned and that I didn't really need, which if you follow my channel you'll know is unlike me, but I'm not sorry. So I'll show you what I picked up from Asda first, then me Aldi groceries, and I'll also share my meal plan for the week, which consists of 6 meals because I've been invited to my mum and dad's for tea one night, which is always good. And I'll also let you know exactly how much I've spent. So before I show you what I picked up from Asda, I think it's important that I introduce you, if you haven't already met him, to Benny, who you've probably heard pitter-pattering around the kitchen. He's eager to come and say hi. Come on then, Bobby. So here is Benny. He's 14 months old now, and he's my baby boy. Lydia says he's hers, but he's not. He's definitely mine. You can tell. See all the kisses he's trying to give me. So the reason why I think it's important that you meet Benny is because it'll help you understand why I felt so compelled to pick up these unplanned items, as I say, which is totally unlike me. The first, and these are for Bella, is this single bed cover set. It's just plastered in Benny's face. Literally, it is Benny. I couldn't believe it. It was reduced from £10 to £8, and it was a bit of a risk because Bella is a whole 10 now. She's very grown up and she doesn't really like things with caricatures on, but I thought, this is Benny. And you know what? My risk pays off. She absolutely loves this bed, and she's like, when can you wash it and put it on my bed? So that'll be what I'll be doing tonight. And then to go with it, again, I'll be honest, I didn't need it, but I just couldn't resist. I've got this tumbler, again, with Benny's face on there. She loves it. She's used it already, to be honest. I think he's quite happy, just sat here. I think I'll just let him sit. Thank you. So next I want to show you a Christmas present that I've picked up for one of my 2 nephews. I always ask my sister what I should buy for my nephews, just so that I don't buy things that they've already got or that they don't need. So this is from the Billy Fryers range, I think that's how you say it, from George at Asda. This was £18 and this is in age 5 to 6. I think this particular set, which is a jumper and joggers, I suppose, in a knitted fabric, starts from newborn and goes up to about an age 6 to 7 or 7 to 8. I will be going back to pick up an age 2 to 3, which I've ordered in for my other nephew because my sister does like to dress them the same, but I just thought it's so lovely. It's going to be so nice at Christmas. I've also said I'll get them some pyjamas or maybe a little toy as well. And then for my niece, I always again check in with my brother or my sister-in-law to see what she needs. I have got this Peppa Pig dressing gown and pyjama set, which was a bargain at £16. I think, you know, £16 just for a dressing gown would have been good. So I'm really pleased with this. She loves Peppa Pig, by the way. She always asks to put it on, and she's actually started to speak quite like Peppa, which Lydia used to do when she was her age. Literally in the same accent, which is nothing like our accents from Liverpool. And then to go along with that, how cute are these little fluffy socks, which were just £5. Again, I'll pick her up something else, maybe a little toy. So I said I needed some things that I couldn't get hold of in Aldi. The first was a cooked chicken. Now I have got quite a bit of chicken frozen in the freezer, which I got from work a few weeks ago. But for the dishes I'm making, I like shredded chicken, and I just think it shreds better when it's cooked from whole. I could have saved a couple of pounds by buying an uncooked chicken, but with the cost of energy these days and the oven needing to run for 1.5 to 2 hours to cook a chicken, it's just not worth it. I'm better off getting one ready cooked, and I know it's cooked well. I like to overcook things. And then I've got this bake at home crusty loaf. I've had this before. You just pop it in the oven for 8 minutes and it is like freshly baked bread, but without all the hassle. I've never even tried to make bread. Why would you when you can get this for this price? And this is to go along with a couple of my meals, which I'll be showing you soon. And then the only other thing that, again, Aldi don't sell and I have been using recently is this Method kitchen cleaner. So I've tried out a few of the Method products. I was reluctant to, because I'll be honest, and I don't know why I thought this, I think a lot of people do though. I thought, you know, if it's non-toxic and it's not really made with lots of strong chemicals, it's not going to work so well. It's not going to work as well as, I don't know, Flash or something like that. But you know what? This stuff does, and it smells really nice. This is clementine scent, and I used this before. It lasted quite a while, what, a couple of months probably. Last time I picked this up from Dunelm Mill and it was on offer at £3.50. This time it's from Asda and it was only £2.50, so I'm quite happy with that. Yes, it is a bit more expensive than something like Flash, but this is quite a good sized bottle, and I did want to try and reduce the chemicals that I'm spraying around my home because my boyfriend's asthmatic. I've got the dog now. I don't want to be spraying harsh chemicals all over the kitchen. He sleeps in here every night. And my chest isn't great either. Since having COVID, it just hasn't been right. And that's everything I picked up from Asda. I will show you now what I got from Aldi. So I've got quite a bit of fruit and veg this week, which is really good. I've got some green beans, some leeks, standard carrots. I never get through a full bag of carrots and they don't last very long at all. I always have to buy a new bag each week. Does anyone else have that problem? I do keep them in the fridge. Is there another way to preserve them? Let me know. I've got some wonky mixed peppers, iceberg lettuce, some baby button mushrooms, which I don't normally eat, but I did have some in a meal last week and really enjoyed them, so I thought, why not add them this week? Some Maris pie potatoes for a couple of meals, some sweet corn, sweet pears, some bananas, easy peelers, apples and plums. Now the apples, plums and pears, we're going to go originally into a homemade crumble that I'd planned to make, but I don't think I'll be making it now, and you'll find out why in just a minute. I'll still eat the fruit. Then for the girls, some crispy fries and some prawn cocktail melts. I wouldn't say I've been weaning myself off my Herbalife diet. I just haven't been sticking religiously to it, which, as you'll know if you follow my channel, isn't new really. I haven't been that great on it. Okay, I've lost over a stone, nearly 1.5 stones now. I could have lost quite a lot more, but I've just really been missing foods, and I haven't been in the best mental space for depriving myself of something that I love so much. So basically, yeah, I've started to introduce food again, just having the odd bit of cereal or porridge for breakfast. I've been enjoying bran flakes, which I got from Lidl last week. This week I'm going to have multigrain hoops. I got some tomato ketchup. I picked this up for the first time a few weeks ago, and I must say, it's really nice. I've tried it myself. The girls don't complain. It's not like they're asking for Heinz. Heinz ketchup was something that I always used to go elsewhere for. But I thought, you know what, let's just give this a go because it's about 1/3 of the price. So yeah, I'm really glad that we like this. Colombian coffee, my absolute favourite coffee of all instant coffees. I do like a posh coffee, you know, I do like a Costa or a Starbucks now and again. I've had coffee makers of all different types at home, but I just want something really quick. I just want to come down in the morning and pour it in seconds. So yeah, instant is the way I go, and this is the nicest. Some pesto, because Lydia eats it with almost everything. Some peri peri rice to go with the meal. Some custard. Sausage casserole mix, I've had this before. This is really nice, really cheap and simple. And then for treats, not too many because I do still have some left from last week. Some rich tea biscuits, some Titans and some Racer bars. Some snack pots for Bella. Some burger buns because I have some burgers left in the freezer. Some wraps. This big pack, which I've never seen before, of 20 pork chipolata sausages. My boyfriend's favourite yoghurts now. Bella's favourite yoghurts there at the back, the chocolate ones. And then the reason why I will not be baking my own pear, apple and plum crumble is because I come across this one and I thought, do you know what? It's easy. I've got my friend coming over for tea one night, so this will just be a quick and simple dessert. I've got some yogurts for Bella. Haven't got many snacks for her because she will be trying out hot dinners with the colder weather coming in for the next few weeks. I've got some reduced fat soft cheese with garlic and herbs to have with some carrot sticks or celery, which I've got in the fridge. I've got some cucumber there as well. And I can also have these things with some red pepper hummus, my absolute favourite. And then the only cleaning products I needed were some kitchen roll and some baking paper. My first meal will be sausage casserole, using the only meat that I've needed to buy, these pork chipolatas, which are just my personal favourite. I've always just preferred a thinner sausage. This big pack's really good because after I've made my meal, I'll have some left for sandwiches or for breakfast. I'll just be cooking some peppers, mushrooms and onion with this quick and easy seasoning mix and some mashed potatoes. Using some minced beef, which I already had in the freezer, and to use up some more of my potatoes and carrots, I'll be making a homemade cottage pie. Using some of a huge piece of gammon that I cut up and froze last week, I'll be making some ham, potato and leek soup, and I'll be serving some of this Baker's Home crusty bread on the side. Using about half of this whole cooked chicken, which I'll shred up, I'll be once again making my nan's homemade chicken and barley soup with carrot and onion. I'll have some bread left to serve with it. I will get round to making a video on how to make this, guys. I will be pushing myself quite a bit out of my comfort zone now because I've never made a cooking video before. I'm not an amazing cook, I've made this loads of times before, but if you're looking for knife skills or soup making skills, I'm not the person. I just think it'll be nice to share my nan's recipe with everyone who's asked for it. So watch this space. Using the other half of this whole cooked chicken, I'll be making Bella's favourite, a roast dinner with potatoes and vegetables and gravy. With some chicken breasts that I already had, I'll be making some peri peri style wraps with peppers, sweet corn and lettuce. So what did I spend today? Well, at Asda I spent £58.20. The method cleaner, the chicken and the bread will come out of my grocery budget. The clothing, which is for Christmas gifts, will come out of my Christmas budget. And then the unplanned items will come out of my miscellaneous budget. That's just for those of you who watch my cash stuffing videos and are wondering where the money's come from for these things. And then at Aldi, I spent a total of £41.56, which is way below my budget for the week of £65 and my average budget per week of around £100. So I'm really pleased with that. Again, it really did help the fact that I had some meat given to me by work a few weeks ago. I've been able to freeze that and I've had it waiting to use up in my freezer. Had I not had this meat in the freezer, I would have spent about another £10 to £15, I think. So yeah, I still would have been within budget. I really hope you enjoyed today's video and have picked up some new meal ideas for yourself and your family. I'm really looking forward to showing you how I make my nan's chicken and barley soup. It won't be long because I've got a whole cooked chicken there waiting to be used. My friend's coming over tomorrow, so I may well make this for her. As ever, thanks so much for being here today. If you did enjoy today's video, just let me know by giving me a like or by sharing some thoughts for me down in the comments. Subscribe for more videos like this and on planning, cash stuffing and intentional living. Take care guys, and I'll see you very soon.